The David Alvarez version is not me.
Then what is the real Trevor Wallace?
This guy right here, 6'3", 185 pounds, stacked. All those are a lie. Like when I'm out at Target and like the 12-year-old's like, yo, all these other dudes are playing checkers, I'm playing chess. So how about we go back to your place and I can finish on that chest. Listen, I'm a guy, I'm delusional. I think I'm gonna be like in the middle of work one day, knock, 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 who's at the door? Hello, wife and kids. Hello, woman who loves me and is gonna make me stop doing as much work.
Really weird, but you were in my dreams last night.
You're the first man in my sister's dreams. When I think of my sister, I'm like, we're gonna die at the same time because I cannot imagine without her.
Oh, I thought about you dying the other day too. Well, not like that one.
When were you thinking about this?
I have a question. One time I think I saw you at Soho House reading a book with a man. Do you remember that?
Yes! He was like, oh my God, is that Trevor Wallace? I'm like,
The guy said that?
yeah.
Oh, marry him.
Is there a reason you haven't done your own Bachelor where you're the Bachelor?
I don't want that to be my thing. I like just doing it on other people's channels.
You don't want to be like Zach Justice.
Zach's a nice guy.
You don't want to start your own channel just for dating content.
Zach's a nice guy. The David Alvarez version is not me. That's like, I only say that because I'm like behind a white like cloth. I think at the last part of that video, I'm like face to face with you guys. I shut down. I get so nervous.
Yeah, I remember at the end, you're like, oh, like, sorry, I didn't mean that. I was like, yeah,
Yes.
I know, man, it's content, I get it.
Because I shut down because it's like I actually see the reaction. But behind the cloth, I'm like, I'm just an internet comment at that point.
Yeah.
You can say whatever.
We're actually curious, how much of Trevor Wallace that we see on these dating shows is a bit versus your real persona?
All bit.
Then what is the real Trevor Wallace?
This guy right here.
Okay.
I
He's
think-
more likable, I'll say that.
Yeah, well,
Andrea.
Thank you. But what is funny is like, I'll go on dates and girls be like, oh, you're not like those guys in those videos. I'm like, but you went on a date with me expecting I was that guy? Like you thought I was that douchey and you were like, I'll try it. So it's almost like a reverse psychology because I'm just like,
You're attracting the
This?
wrong fish that way.
Yeah, are they
True.
more or less attracted to you once they find that out?
I think more.
Okay, good. Okay,
'Cause
then they're
like,
not the wrong
They're
fish.
like, okay, I'll go. If he's a douchebag, he's a douchebag, whatever. And then I think I'm like, is everything okay? Like, did you want to, can I get the door? Da-da-da. And I think they're like, what? Who's this guy? Anything online, I just like amplify to like the 100th level because it's fun.
Because your personality on the David Alvarez show for me is like nerdy womanizer.
Whoa.
Is that wrong?
Those are just two words I've never heard together.
Yeah, I've never heard
Nerdy and womanizer?
It's definitely a compliment. Like
It's a
it's
compliment.
better.
That's a compliment?
Yeah.
It's
Wait.
better than like.
All I know is womanizer from the Britney
Rizzler.
Spears song.
Yeah, me too. But I feel like that's a
Well, I
compliment.
mean, womanizer is definitely like douchey womanizer is sort of the vibe
That
I
was
think
my
you're going
Xbox Live
for.
That's
name,
not a
actually.
compliment.
Really?
No.
I could see it.
Douchey womanizer?
No, but it's clear that it's because you're playing a bit. But I think some of your real persona still sleeps
Yes.
through.
Yeah.
Do you think there's any content that you want to do more of that shows other sides of your persona?
Yeah. I actually have a show that I want to do. It's about pottery. And
Oh,
it's-
hell yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's a great niche.
Right.
I can't take anything you're saying seriously
No,
anymore.
but
I would
okay,
get
see
so
that
excited.
it'll take you some time to be like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
what's a bit and what's not. But like, you know, hot ones, how they sit across from each other. Trademark this, don't take it. I want to do one where it's like two people who have never done pottery. I've done it a little bit, and you're like interviewing it and just chatting it with each other.
So
and
do
it
your own
gives a-
podcast show.
Yeah.
And you're not
Okay.
sculpting inappropriate things, are you? Because that'd be more on brand. Oh, no.
Oh, he's got to involve a little of
I
his
will
art.
say, if you've ever done pottery, it's a lot of the hand motion and there's a lot of work and weird places. So it could go that way, but it's not like I'm like, make a dick. It's like if your vase
You're
turns into a
definitely
dick.
making a dick.
Who would be your dream guest for this?
Probably the Botez sisters.
Okay, after Botez Sisters, after we do the first
If you
premiere
don't invite us,
episode.
we will be offended.
Yeah, we will
Well,
keep.
Yes,
Great.
that'd be great. I either want somebody who's like gonna get really mad if their like pottery like flops and flies everywhere, like somebody with a temper like a Bobby Lee or something, or somebody like who I can have that kind of like Riz side, like Sarah Safari, where we have such good chemistry together that like we can like throw jokes back at each other while still like learning about each other doing pottery.
Who do you look up to in the comedy scene the most?
The Botez sisters.
I like this guy. We got to bring him more often.
Like Theo Vaughn, I think is great. Like I watched so much Adam Sandler growing up that like
Wait, so when you went on Theo's show, were you
The first
super
time, yeah.
excited?
The first time, yeah. The second he like texted me, he was like, hey, can you do the show? I was like, cancel everything, do it. I love Theo. He's so funny. I did a movie with him like 3 or 4 months ago, and that was just like, what a cool full circle like moment.
Does he feel different when he's acting, or is it the same?
He's the same guy on
muscle?
and off. He's the same guy. The first time I ever met him, he was in a green room with his shirt off, and he was eating, he's like, let me get a ahi salad, but with no ahi. Just like, he's the same guy.
That's awesome.
He's
one of those people that feels so genuine, which you can tell because it doesn't matter any guest that he has, whether it's a lunch lady or top world leader. That's why he's also my favorite pod.
He's your favorite podcast host?
I feel like you can learn so much from his episodes, and he's so good at making everyone comfortable. And another thing I really respect about him, like he went on like Impulsive, for example, and one of the guys was getting kind of left out.
Which is a huge podcast for us alpha bros.
Yes. One of the guys was being left out, and Theo would purposely take the effort to address him and say his name, and he just wants to make everyone included, and you can tell that he cares about everyone.
So you're talking about your bird.
Oh, we don't need to bring up
should
this
we cut
topic.
to a commercial break?
So your Jewish heritage.
Oh.
Why don't you talk about that enough, Trevor?
I do.
I feel like there was
I had
no
a bar
Jewish.
mitzvah.
Was there Jewish stand-up? We had recently a Jewish comedian,
That's
and he did.
all comedians.
Yeah, exactly.
Who did you have?
Alex Edelman,
Yeah, very funny.
and he had a long monologue about his. Well, I guess it was kind of anti-Jewish because he was attending a neo-Nazi thing, but he was as an undercover Jew. So I wondered if you had any secret Jewish stand-up that you were working on for the ladies.
Wow, really throwing you a curveball there.
This sounds like
you brought up our birds, so
That's
no,
true.
I wanted, what happened? I don't know. I'm curious. I mean, I want to learn more about you guys.
Well, he flew away.
we took him on a walk.
We did take him on a walk, which sounds bad.
On paper,
We'd always take him on walks.
So
though.
I've had him for a year, and we'd take him on a walk every day because his wings were clipped as a baby, and he just never learned how to fly after.
Is that like getting circumcised as a bird?
No, because it grows back. But he forgot how to fly and use his wings, so we'd always take him. He was fine, and then one day we took him on a walk. He got really spooked by a dog, flew into a tree, and then we were trying to get him. It got dark.
We did a search party for many days.
Yeah, we were never able to find him.
And someone posted on the Nextdoor app. They're like, "This is not a Monty Python skit. There is a talking parrot on my balcony."
He didn't talk. He just mumbled.
He mumbled. He would go yum 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 yum. And
maybe
he made it to someone's balcony. And by the time we got there, they said that they tried to bring him in, but he bit him and flew away. And that was the last we ever saw
bit everyone
him.
but me, basically. He was a one-person type parrot.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to bring that up, but it sounds like a beautiful bird.
He was. I think about him every day.
If you love something, you got to let it go.
That's true. That's
Yeah, but
what I
it
said.
doesn't come back. Well, bullshit.
I'm just saying Tumblr quotes. I don't know. I'm trying to switch the
Speaking
topics
of
quickly.
defunct social media platforms, you started on Vine, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Wait, so when did you start posting your first comedic content online?
God, what was it, like 2014?
2014?
I was like the tail end of Vine. And I was in college and I had like one Vine get a bunch of like loops or whatever it's called. And I remember I got recognized going to class one day and I was like, holy shit.
I'm internet famous.
Oh,
you tasted.
God.
Wait, was it the first social media platform you started posting on?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't do YouTube until like 2017.
And were you into comedy before that?
So I did stand up when I was 17. I did stand up for the first time when I was 17.
Okay.
And
like what trauma brought you to do that?
honestly, what's funny is my mom cut out something from the newspaper and it's like stand up comedy workshop. And she like put it on my pillow. She's like, you should do this.
Aw.
Wait, your mom
That's such a
saw
nice-
that
My
gift
mom's the
in
reason
you?
I started doing stand up.
Wait, that's awesome.
That's usually the opposite of what you
correct.
hear.
Yeah. But like I was in high school, I was like just smoking a lot of weed. I was like taking like Quercetin and cough and cold, like over the counter, like pill medicine. Like I just wasn't going down a great track. And my mom was like, he doesn't have a hobby. He doesn't have a thing. His sister's in college, but she knew I always loved comedy. I like loved Robin Williams and like Adam Sandler growing up. And she like literally cut it out and put it on my pillow. And it was like 6-week comedy class. And then at the end, you got to perform. And I was like, I don't want to do this. And then like out of a Disney movie, I was like sitting on my bed reading it. And I was like, I should try it out. And then I fell in love with it.
Do you remember what your first show felt like?
Yeah, I like blacked out mentally. Like I remember like being so nervous. And then the second like the first joke landed, it like everything felt right.
Wow.
It was awesome.
I mean, performing is already very vulnerable, but trying to make people laugh,
Yeah.
and if they don't, seems so scary to me.
Well, because if they don't laugh, it's personal.
Yeah,
It's like it's not like you
I'm
have
not
like
funny. Not this joke didn't land.
yeah, it's not like you have a group of people behind you or an improv group where like if your joke lands, maybe theirs will hit. It's like it's dead silent because of you.
Yeah.
Or they're laughing because of you.
Yeah.
So I just like I fell in love with it. Then I went to college, and then my first 2 years of college, I wasn't really doing stand up or anything. And then Vine came out, and one of my friends was like, "Dude, people are being funny on this app. You should do this." And then I just like got hooked. I would like get back from class and just like scroll Vines and then upload and just like random sketches.
So then when Vine closed down, how big were you on the app? Was it scary?
Not big, but like 14,000. But like
Okay.
14,000 in college.
Back in that day is
Are
a
you
lot.
kidding
And they
me?
were Viners, so they're extra loyal.
Yeah, get out of my way, freshman. Like I thought I was like so cool. Then the app died, and then I only did stand up for like 3 years, just
Oh,
like
wow.
every night in LA.
Do you see yourself more as an internet creator or a comedian?
I think you're just a comedian across the board. So I think wherever if you see me live or on the phone, the goal is comedy.
How much do you balance your time between like live sets, more traditional comedy, and your content?
It's about half and half.
Okay.
I'd say in the daytime, I like focus on writing, shooting, and editing. And then at night, go do stand up.
I'm curious what your writing process is like. We've been getting more into reels lately, and we basically just yoink and twist. So we find things that go viral, and we're like, how can we make this chess related?
Sure, right,
and then we redo it, which is obviously very basic. I see that you have like a lot of interesting stuff, like your Coachella ones or your Justin Bieber skit, where it feels like you take a lot from popular culture or things that people can relate with.
Yeah.
But would love to see if there's anything we could steal from your process.
For chess?
Doesn't
oh my
have to
God,
be
if you have any chess ideas, please give
Doesn't
them. But
have
first
to
your
be
process.
process.
chess.
DJing.
Or poker,
I
or
just see-
sibling skits. We love genuinely doing sibling content, so it doesn't have to be put in the chess niche.
Yeah.
I just think about like, what are people going to share and what's like topical? What's happening right now? Coachella, boom. I keep seeing people talk about like Justin Bieber's paparazzi outbreaks. If there's buzz around any topic, you can kind of like be like, okay, there's something there.
So you look for buzz first.
Kind of.
But if you're prioritizing for shares, because obviously reels go viral if you're like sending it to someone, but don't you feel like sometimes you have to sacrifice the quality of the art for that?
Yeah. I mean, the second you like shoot a video horizontal then crunch it vertical, you lose all the art. So you're like, I went to film school and I'm like, this is not, I know what it is. It's like, we used to shoot on like cinema cameras like this, and now we're just like iPhone. It varies. Some shit I make look like really cinematic because I want it to feel like that and live on YouTube and full horizontal. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, this is a funny trend that people won't care about in 2 weeks. Let's get it out today.
Yeah, no, I guess I was thinking rather, I mean, the format is one thing, but it's more just like you lose your personality. It's more just appealing to what people find relatable, which makes sense. And that is also comedy at the end of the day.
Which brings me to a question we like asking comedians.
Ooh.
Is the audience ever wrong?
Yes,
Why?
because I know it's funny.
Really? So
But
like,
it might
even
just-
if the
it might-
audience doesn't laugh, you're still confident in some jokes.
Yeah, it might just be like, it's funny, but it's not like, it's like a flower. It's like, it hasn't like blossomed yet. Like the seed is there. I know this is funny. I don't know why. But then like the next night you'll like twist it and try it a different way.
So was the audience really wrong then?
They weren't wrong, but they weren't right. They were,
That's a good answer.
they didn't get it. Or the point wasn't clear enough to them. Or in anyone's head, like any idea is crystal clear. Like if you pitch her an idea, she's like, what do you mean? But you show her what the video is, like, oh, I get it. And with stand-up's all just words. It's not like I have a PowerPoint behind me. So if I'm referencing something, it's super clear in my head, but to them, they're like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
And what do you do if you really flop a set?
It hurts. It's literally like, I've never been in a fight. That's not true. I've been punched in the face multiple times, but
On the winning side of a fight, maybe.
fuck no, I've lost all fights, but they're involuntary. I didn't want to be a part of those. But like, if you're used to a cadence in your set of stand up and then a joke doesn't land, it does feel like you just got hit because you're used to a rhythm and flow. And now there's some turbulence and you're like, wait, fuck, what was I saying? It's like jarring.
Does it ever get easier?
Yes and no. But like, then again, that's what I love about stand up is like every show you think you know what you're going to get and then it's not. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this crowd's small, they're going to suck. And then they're the best crowds. And sometimes it's sold out and they're just not collectively a big laughing crowd.
Yeah.
You know?
I've been with Andrea when she's DJing and the crowd is dead and I'm just there like awkwardly backup dancing, trying to.
Hey, that doesn't happen. I've never had a dead crowd except when we played a tech party. Thank you very much.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
But yeah,
A
this
tech
actually.
party?
No, it's not Andrea's fault. I personally am her biggest supporter.
And I'll say that to the crowd of people who go, you guys are a great audience. Collectively, no. Great individuals, but as a group, no. What Groupon did you get? But it was there a little bit of part of you that like for that tech party as a performer, you're like, I'll get them. Oh, that song, that mix didn't get them. This will get them.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know if anything
Well, you
would have got that
definitely
crowd.
can cater to the crowd more, but yeah, there's certain crowds for raving and not for raving who just don't know how to dance.
If you're there for a
Tech
tech
guys.
conference, like a DJ's already played, it's 2 a.m. I don't know. I'm not love the tech audience, but that was a tough crowd.
But yeah, I was
Where was it?
San Francisco.
Tech Capital. Those guys are so rich. They don't care about the bee-boo bop-bops and the.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know if it's they just don't know how to dance or if it's not their thing. But
Or
yeah,
if it was at the end of a long day that people came from other stuff. That's sort of the vibe I got.
Yeah.
But that was kind of going to take me to my question. So let's say you have a really good set based on what you think is quality, but the audience is not there. Ultimately, how do you judge what's a good or bad set? Are you still going to feel bad about it? Even if, let's say, you're really proud of your work, how much control does the audience have over it at the end of the day?
They definitely have a lot, but like ways it all like prove to myself that I'm proud of it is like, did I try a new joke? Even if it like didn't get the response, I'm like, I still did it. I still tried it. Because if I do the same jokes over and over every night, it's like, it's not, you know the result. You know it's funny. But then you like try something. Like last week, I opened the set with something new and closed the set with brand new. I was like the most excited I've been in stand-up in a while, just because I was like, usually you put the new stuff in the middle just because for a safety. You're like, let's get them going up top. Let's close strong. But I was just having fun. And I opened with this brand new thing and then closed with this like story. And I was like so happy.
And wait, but how did the audience react?
They loved it. It was good.
Well, were you partly happy because they loved it or because you took the risk? And I asked this because we get really hard on ourselves too when we try something new. And for us, it's like, is the algorithm always right? But obviously,
the algorithm blows my mind. The algorithm is like,
so you're a master of the algorithm.
You are a master of the algorithm.
You're right in that train.
Some days I'm like, TikTok to me is like a girlfriend. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Like, tell me how can I fix myself? Like, what can I do to make you happier?
And all the algorithms are a little different. So like, it might work for YouTube, but TikTok's not about that.
It's literally
polyamorous relationship.
I'm like a Mormon guy with like 7 wives. And I'm like, okay, this wife loves me today. This wife hates me today. But TikTok has just been giving me a cold shoulder. And I feel like we got to go to couples therapy or something. I don't know what's going on. Instagram, great. YouTube Shorts, great.
I feel you on that. We also have less luck on TikTok.
Well, we also prioritize it less.
Yeah.
Which I feel like is probably the biggest thing.
Do you get more nervous for live sets? I mean, obviously you would than like filming a YouTube video or doing a skit. But how much do the nerves make a difference? Nerves,
I think, make you perform your best. That's why I love stand-up because there's no like take two. There's no like, wait, let me run that back. Like you're just like, you're performing. And there's something about the body when you're like forced to perform, you're just giving your best. You're not second guessing. You're just like doing it. That's why I think even if you're like pitching a video idea, I'm stroking this pillow. Even if you're like,
they're nice pillows.
Yeah. Even if you're like pitching an idea to people, it's like get like 4 or 5 people in the room. Because then you're performing the video idea to people. I love the thought of performing. And those videos make me nervous as hell too, because like I'm saying something absolutely wild to you guys and how are you going to take it? It's like, are you going to be like, haha, that's funny? Or you're going to be like, this guy's a freak, like get this guy away from me. And I think there was a little bit of both of that, but the performing element is just like, it's the same thing. It's like the second the cameras are on, your like body, like just goes into performance mode. I guess our mind does. I don't know. I think that's pretty natural, but.
Do you think your audience for the live sets are different from the YouTube audience?
Yeah. Yeah. I always say the more observational stuff is like sketches and stuff, but the more like personal stories are more stand up because it's, again, visual. If I'm trying to like, if I make a video making fun of Subaru, people who drive Subarus, it's like, that's such a visual video. But then on stage, you can do a few jokes about it. And then people are like, all right, but what's the story behind it? You know, I don't know.
Do you enjoy one form of comedy more than the other?
I think what one has, the other one doesn't. I love the creation of a sketch and having it come to life and like filming with your friends and like improvising and like watching your friends be good on camera is like, so I love that feeling. But I love the performance side of stand-up better. Because like posting a video is like so anticlimactic. It's like you post.
No, you don't get a little hit of dopamine when it's like 100 million views, which you have occasionally on your shorts.
Sure. But that is over a
very
long
rare,
time.
Yes,
yeah. But that's over like such a long time.
It's very true. It's not.
If it hit like 100 million views like instantly,
yeah, fair.
Unreal. But that's what I love about stand-up is instant feedback where you're like, here's what I think about backpacks. And the crowd's either like yes or no. But with videos, you're like the constant refreshing. It's like this slow release, like dopamine. Algorithm. Yeah.
Do you ever have hecklers at your shows?
Yeah, all the time.
How do you deal with them?
I either talk back to them and like, you know, like I have a microphone and you're hammered. Like who do you think's gonna win here? But if they're just like drunk, and they're just like saying things that don't make sense, then it's annoying because you can't even like banter with them. But if they're yelling out something related to what I'm talking about, then I'll be like, listen, I have like 5 cameras filming this set. Sure, let's have a conversation. If somebody's drunk enough to yell something out, they're probably going to say something dumb.
And like, it's good content for you.
It's great content. And I'm like 30 minutes in my set. I like found my like groove. I'm like just off of Celsius, just ready to go. I'm not sponsored by them. This is my second name drop of them tonight.
You love Celsius.
Love them. But if somebody yells something, it's like I'm warmed up and so much caffeine through my body. So if somebody even like blinks too loud, I'm like, the fuck did you just say?
It's so funny hearing you name drop Celsius because I was going to ask you about your Bryan Johnson podcast, which we also did one with him. And I wanted to ask you, Is there anything from that episode that actually stuck with you and you changed, or you just go back to the same usual?
And congrats on your lung health. Let's go.
Yeah.
99 percentile.
18-year-old.
Yes.
Except for the skin health, that was 35. I don't
Not
know if you were
good.
wearing
his
sunscreen.
flexibility and balance was like
Awful.
I didn't get to that
99%
one.
of people were better, but
Yeah, that
no one
hurt.
cares about that. Don't
That
worry.
hurt.
Although with your videos, I would have thought you had better grip strength.
What?
The
What?
grip strength was good.
Is that a jerk off joke?
No, I don't know what joke it is.
We're still working on our act, Trevor. We're not as practiced.
No, that shock was what I was going for.
Did you guys do his show or he came on here?
We interviewed him. So we didn't do the test. We didn't do the biological.
Not
Okay,
yet, yeah.
well, I want to see your guys' results.
I would love to.
I would be scared because if my biological age is higher, I would just feel so bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can reverse most of them. So
Correct.
at least you'd be.
Yeah, exactly. You can reverse a lot. I have friends who used to have it like 10 years over their biological age, and now it's 5 under, you know?
So on the Bryan Johnson podcast, I was surprised because you were very health aware. And I didn't think it was necessarily
you were healthy.
fitting
No.
to your
I'm
character.
catching
But I
strays today. Is this an intervention or a podcast?
I thought it was a compliment, really. Again, I was like, oh, different side.
What's up, guys? What's up?
No,
Thumbnail.
you're doing great.
Thank you.
But yeah, did anything inspire you after that talk? And also, who started the collab? Did you reach out or did Bryan?
His group, his team,
Oh, yeah.
his cult, whatever the hell's going on over there, reached out to me. It was like, we really want Trevor for our pilot episode. I was like, why
That's
the fuck
really
you want me?
funny.
But I think they wanted somebody who had like, if a healthy person interviews a healthy person, it's not going to be good.
Exactly.
So so you
Came
agree
to
that I'm
you.
not healthy? Yeah.
Yes.
So they were like, who's a guy who probably has had a Slim Jim in the last 6 months, maybe drinks a Danimals every once in a while.
They could have went for like the Rizzler. So
He's Mr. Olympian in the future. I would love to see the Rizzler on Bryan Johnson. Holy
That would be
shit.
So, like,
incredible.
yeah,
Could you
they
imagine
didn't
the
go
memes out of
that
that?
far off. So clearly you had a little bit of health to you.
Yeah, I'm the Twizzler. All right, anyways, but what did I leaving Bryan Johnson? I left knowing that like ultimately the best thing you can get is just sleep. Sleep like just heals the body. And he's like, I don't sleep. Like I tell my partners on like the first date, I don't need dates. Good for him.
I think he occasionally he gets a lady. I would think so. I would think so. But I'm
Elaborate.
making assumptions. I don't know.
But he's like, I don't sleep in the like we separate
In the same
rooms.
bed.
Separate,
Yeah.
no, same bed, different rooms.
You wouldn't sacrifice that for love and
No,
for your
I
health.
would for sure.
Okay.
Or bunk beds.
Yeah, bunk beds is better.
I do have friends who are married who sleep in bunk beds, and they
Really?
went viral for it, which is hilarious.
What was their take on it? That better sleeping?
Better sleeping, but you're still close to your partner.
Okay.
Actually,
okay.
I just made that up. I don't know their reasoning, but it felt logical.
Valid. I
don't know
believed
why
it.
I lied
Because
on
one of
I
them
believe
farts
it.
a lot, and
Andrea, our comedy needs work.
you're right. Sorry.
No,
You gotta give us notes.
We
should practice
we
our
do
jokes.
too many fart jokes.
I just made a video 2 days ago. That's a giant fart joke. It made if I can pitch it. I have a ring camera.
Please do.
I have a ring camera on my front door, and I was like, how funny would it be if it was like you're saying goodbye to like a girl, and you're like, oh my god, I had so much fun last night. All right, see ya. And the door closes, and the second you close, I put in like fart noises, and it's like this like 5 second like long fart, and the girl's still outside the door. Like, Trevor, I forgot my phone charger. And I'm like, yeah, I'll mail it to you. I can't open the door right now. But I thought that was
I like this.
relatable in the sense of
more fart jokes, please.
yeah, everybody's hiding what's really going on inside when they're hanging out because they want to be the best version of themselves.
Oh my gosh, speaking of your shorts, I liked the bit you had where you were on a date with the AI robot.
Oh yes,
That was really cool.
For
I
Eric.
didn't know you guys
channel.
went on a date.
Good one,
Thank you.
Andrea.
I'm trying.
There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Thank you. I think
Notes
the
applied.
execution wasn't there.
Notes applied.
That
no.
it was too slick. It needed to
but
be more
that's good
assertive.
because the smart viewers are
Yeah.
like
Yes,
smart
They
guy,
caught
nice
it.
one.
So you just started using ChatGPT, right?
Last night.
Why so late?
I don't know. I didn't know if it was a desktop or an app. Like digitally, I'm like such a boomer. I always hope when new apps come out that they fail because I
So
don't
that
want
you
to
don't
have
have
to.
to learn.
When B Real was like kicking at its top, I was like, please don't catch on. Please. I don't want to, hey guys, I'm on Be Real. And then I'm just getting a selfie at a yogurt land. I'm like, this is boring.
Yeah,
so when new apps and new things come out, it takes me a while to get on.
So what are you using it for now?
ChatGPT, I the only thing I put in there, I was like, my editor he's like a massive fan of this. He's like, put in like your day and be like, how can I make this efficient?
Exactly.
So I was like, you're filming in the morning, you're doing this, you're going over edits, then you have a show at night. Like, And then it put it in as like, pack all your belongings the night before, pack a snack in the fridge, ready to go.
Thanks, Mom.
Literally a mom.
Honestly, though, good advice.
Did you take any of the advice?
Did you pack your bag last night?
I should have. It might replace my therapist, I think.
Oh, it's replaced my therapist.
It already has for many of us.
Because, and this is
and
an awful take, and if you're a therapist.
And dating life and a lot of things, but yeah.
Unless you have an ad by BetterHelp, then fuck therapy. No, my therapist is a good guy. But I feel like I look for answers so much in life, and therapy doesn't give you answers, but it gives you it lets you ask the questions to find your answers.
Yeah.
Chatgpt is like, no, fuck her. She was in the wrong. And I'm like, my guy. Chatgpt is literally the homie. It's a guy named Brock somewhere in Boulder, Colorado being like, nah, you got this, king.
Alex and I have had this conversation so many times. And honestly, I've learned a lot from my sister just logging actual health metrics like tests and blood tests and figuring out what supplements. And
through ChatGPT?
Yeah. You can take it to many levels. Port? Yeah.
Wait,
not in the US. No, Chat's not taking your blood, but you're giving them your results. But you can say more about it.
I've given Chat all of my health information, like how old, what I've had, what happens, all the blood tests, things like that. And together we're working on.
And it's been working,
it's
honestly.
It's
been really helpful. And a lot of people in the science health industry as well are just talking about doing the same thing.
Yeah. And I check everything over with a doctor, but there's so many times that I've spent hours with ChatGPT on a health thing that I come in and I know more than the doctor.
My friend went to a doctor recently and said he was using ChatGPT.
I mean, all the doctors at this point.
As they should.
Yeah.
Would you date an AI in the future?
Sorry, she's
Love
projecting
of your life,
a bit.
but it's an AI.
Sure.
You would.
I would try it.
You'd try it?
Yeah, why not? I mean, as long as AI doesn't want me to meet all of her friends, we're good. AI's like, oh, we got to go to my grandparents', wedding in New Jersey.
You don't want to meet other little AIs, little robots?
Okay, now I'm
the
back
ones
in.
when you see cute little one delivering your food on the street.
Little,
I love
that could
them.
be
They're
her little
adorable.
cousin. You wouldn't want to
They're
meet
so
little
cute.
Timmy?
True, I would go meet him. They put a face on those so people don't vandalize them.
Oh, really?
Because it makes it more personable.
Oh, yeah,
They put eyes on it. Because if it was just like an igloo cooler with wheels, you'd be like,
sympathize as
and
much.
you'd kick it.
Damn.
But then you see eyes and a name on it, and you're like, little Cynthia. You see those and you immediately feel bad.
I can't wait till that evolves.
I get emotionally attached to them. The other day, there was one stuck on a tree. I sat.
There's a theme with trees here.
I watched it for 20 minutes to see if it would get over the bump. Eventually, it gave up, turned around, and then I saw someone running after it because it was supposed to deliver her food.
So funny.
And I was really cheering for it. I was like, yeah, of course he couldn't get over that bump. I'm not going to go move the robots.
Why not? He's stuck and you're
know,
there and nearby.
But also, if you try to move it, it might be like, get away from me, human. Stop objecting.
True.
Have you guys ever gotten food delivered in one of those robots?
Yeah. It's spilled.
Really?
Sometimes
it's spilled a few things, but
they
it's okay.
do a messy job, but they try their best.
They're off-roading. These sidewalks in Los Angeles are mini vert ramps for the X games.
Then you see the Waymos coming through.
The Waymo, dude, there's gonna be a day where a Waymo hits one of those robot Postmates drivers, and it's just gonna spawn into an Autobot and be like, this is. And anybody in Ohio listening, there's these robots that deliver your food on 4 wheels, and it's literally just a cooler, but it keeps it warm, and but somebody's controlling it. So it'll go to a restaurant, wait, and somebody is in a lab similar to this, and they're DJing. No, they're sending it to where you are. So it's you're creating a job, but also losing one. Does that make sense?
I'm really glad you made a call back for the people back home in Illinois.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I travel so much for stand-up that the cities I go to.
No, it's a good thing.
You go to a diner in the middle of Eau Claire, wherever the hell it is, Wisconsin, maybe. Don't fact check me. And you're like, these people have iPhone 12s and they're pumped.
Damn.
And they're like, I miss my home button. They're mad they don't have a headphone jack anymore. So when we're over here being
although
these
apparently
robots,
the wireless buds are really bad for you.
The
wireless AirPods, yeah, because of the Bluetooth.
Everything's bad for you these days. My yogurt's gonna kill you. It can be anything, but yes, probably.
Yeah, I'll revert to Bryan Johnson on that. He should make a ChatGPT where it's you just ask Bryan Johnson, is this Tupperware gonna kill me?
Would you want to know? Do you ever just not want to know anymore?
Yeah, I don't want to know many things, most things. Somebody's like, hey, did you see your ex is dating this guy? Why would I? Is that gonna make my day better? Oh, hell yeah.
If you could know when you would die, would you want to know?
Ooh. No.
Same. Would you?
No.
Good. I feel like you would have had a psycho answer for that one.
Although, I would optimize my life a lot better if I knew when I was going to die. But I feel like...
Yeah, but you would ruin the joy of life.
Is life predetermined or is it changing? It's probably changing depending on what you do, right? I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Well, it could be one of those things an estimated thing. Sometimes your GPS is estimated you'll get there at 3:01 and time keeps going. So if it's life, it's like you'll live to 93, and then after a couple of years, they're like actually 107. You're like,
it's like that Black Mirror episode.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing the goal line here.
You were on Bryan Johnson. Do you think we're gonna live a lot longer in our lifetime?
Not me.
Yeah, I was gonna say specifically you.
I drink too many 5-hour energies. But I don't know.
You weren't inspired to change this after talking
I
to him?
I was.
And did that last?
I was, but like you have to understand, Bryan Johnson was an investor or a CEO in PayPal. He sold his company for like, he has enough money to live that life.
I mean, yeah, he's a billionaire.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
I make money off YouTube shorts and stand up. If I had a private chef and I had a driver, absolutely I would do that. But I'm over here, factor meal, microwaved at, 7 a.m.
We're talking about the Celsius, about caffeine and sleep specifically.
Okay.
Which, of course, time is money. But I feel like if you try hard enough, you could fix those. As someone who has been trying to make the effort myself.
Yeah. One thing I learned, which was kind of around the same Bryan Johnson thing, is like rest is a part of the creative process.
Exactly.
Instead of like trying to fight it and push through it to be more creative, if you rest enough, you can think better, which is the dumbest thing I've ever said.
100%.
That was like a caveman
really
talking.
Weird, but you were in my dreams last night, probably because I was preparing for the podcast before.
You're the first man in my sister's dreams.
Hell
you
yeah. You're going to turn
award
this
for
into
this.
a David Alvarez video. I'm the man of your dreams. What's up, girl?
Can you write her a poem now?
I don't remember
Yeah.
what happened in there, but I
it was
remember he was in the
freaky.
dreams.
Do you
'cause-
remember any of it?
No, I remember I woke up and you had texted me. You were like, "Oh, Trevor's got to push the podcast." Like, oh, wait,
Because I
he's
kept
just
saying,
in
we
my
gotta prepare
dreams.
for Trevor because we're at EDC.
And then I
we
fell
didn't
back.
You
prepare.
guys like EDC?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I kept saying, Alex, we gotta prepare for Trevor. Trevor's tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
oh
we
my
were,
God.
we were.
And we did
So
prepare.
you don't remember the dream at all?
I just know you were in it because I need to. If I don't write down my dreams
It could
immediately,
have been a
after they
parallel
fall
universe,
away.
and it could have been another subconscious.
Well, what do they say when somebody's in your dreams? I mean, like, it means something. Chatgpt. Wait, ask. Can we ask Chatgpt?
Okay, fine.
What does it mean if the
ask Chat.
Just be like,
Fine.
what does it mean if the man in my
I
dreams is in my
think you're
dreams?
just.
What
add that
does
part.
it mean
Man
if
of
a
my
man
dreams.
is in my dreams?
Okay, she missed the other part, but
Yeah, she'll get it.
Let's see.
He's hot.
it's probably just.
You
Wait.
can't stop thinking about him. You're magnetized by his aura. Riz.
He represents an aspect of yourself. He reflects a real emotional connection or desire. He's a symbol of masculine energy.
Okay, that's.
You're processing unmet needs or unresolved tension. What if
Okay,
it was only once?
Say, what if you were preparing for a podcast with them tomorrow?
I was
Yeah.
preparing
What if it's a wet dream?
for a
Cut it out.
podcast episode for the next day. Okay, hang on.
You're lucky she didn't hear that one, but I like that one.
Thank you. Leave it in.
You missed one, Alex.
Nah,
Your brain was simply processing that anticipation.
Oh.
It doesn't need to be deep feelings. It is your brain doing
Don't listen,
prep
Chat. They don't
work
know.
in
The
sleep
robots
mode.
don't know what they're
That's
talking
like
about.
an answer your dad
wasn't-
would give. That's like a
Yeah.
dad answer. Like, don't overthink it.
It's true.
Well, I had a friend who claimed that she could work in her dreams because she would have lucid dreams.
Oh, I actually, well, not lucid dreams, but I feel like I've worked in my dreams many times before.
What do you mean?
I'll wake up, especially when I'm making music on Ableton for like 4 hours and I'm still working on the song in my dreams. And then
Oh.
I'll wake up and I'll have like the melody still in my head. It's not really like come through breakthroughs, but when I will have abrupt sleep and wake up, I'm always like, well, when we were playing chess tournaments, it'd be in the middle of a chess game. But when it's music, it's a song. So I feel like you have
I get
really
that.
vivid memories.
This happened like
Deep
2 nights ago. I'm like in that part where you're like about to wake up.
Yeah.
I had a sketch idea and I was like,
Yeah,
in my
some-
dream, I'm like, you need to wake up and write this down. You need
Yeah,
to wake
you
up and write this
should.
down.
It's really important.
But then I remembered the sketch later and it made 0 sense.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
awful.
Brian said that he said he comes up with his ideas in his dreams.
He
while
did
he's
say
sleeping.
that.
He did say it, but I know he also tries to say outlandish stuff. So
No,
you
no,
never know. But I believed him.
I genuinely think that you have interesting ideas in your brain while you're sleeping, and that
But
it
are they
helps
all
with
good?
something.
Maybe
I don't know.
not.
We need to start dream journaling. We can't
I
say they don't
do.
work
Do
until
you
we
guys do it? You said you write them down?
No, I don't, but I need to start.
Page 1 is just Trevor.
Yeah, exactly. Every night from
He'll
now
start.
on.
It's all downhill from here.
I don't ever have like dreams that are like, I think dreams should be like, wow, I sold out Madison Square Garden. Wow, I'm just as big as Mr.
That's
Beast.
manifestation.
But like, isn't that like a dream? Like, I never have dreams that are good. I'm always dying
yeah,
in my
same.
dreams.
I
or
have a
getting
lot of murder
stabbed.
dreams.
Yeah, what's
Same.
that about?
90%.
I got stabbed like last week in a dream.
Same.
And I woke up
night.
like, oh, thank God.
Yeah, but it makes you grateful for life.
Yeah.
But I don't think all dreams are meaningful, of course, because if they weren't, then the ones that are gems wouldn't feel as special.
Ooh.
Imagine you're always working in your sleep, then you're gonna be like, God, give me a break. So at least some of them are
type
like,
thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I'm dying, so clearly not real.
Well, speaking of, what's your dream with comedy or in life?
Keep doing what I'm doing, but just elevate it each year and be bigger than the year I was the past year. and just keep trying to challenge
What would be the
myself.
next milestone, like event or number or thing you want to do?
Okay, that's
if you
good.
were to set a metric.
The next metric would be the most tickets I've sold in one show is 3,000. So I think 5,000 would be like, holy shit. And then I think find my version of like, what is that show that people like know me for online?
Yeah.
It's like, I've done so much different types of like sketch, but like sketch is very one-off. And that pottery show I was talking about, I was like, that could be a series.
You got to do the pottery.
I want to do it. I really do. And I just want to know like, what's my show that's going to be like, oh, have you seen like when Zach started the dating shows? People are like, oh, have you seen Zach's new dating stuff? Have you seen David's da-da-da? Like what's, because I've like collected this audience doing all these like sketches, but I'm like, I got to give them something bigger. I'm like, I'm just collecting. And they're like, for what? Like more content, sure. But like, I want to give them like, holy shit, I'm so glad I subscribed for this project.
What is preventing you from starting that pottery show like tomorrow or next week?
I think just touring, but I do think.
Oh yeah, you're starting in like 10 days, right?
June is when it all like kind of the first part ends, and I have 2 months off. But like then I want to just like I just want to shoot it and just see what happens, and try different shows, different formats, and see what hits. But yeah, so that's the next goal is like find out what that unique Trevor show is. It's like there's so many good YouTube shows right now, like. Drewski's like Could Have Been Love was like massive.
What is that one?
Drewski is a comedian. He did like a kind of bachelor-ish show where there's X amount of women in a house all fighting for his love. But he casted it really well with just, there's some great characters and there's some people who are just like really like funny and he's very funny himself. So it's just like everybody has on YouTube right now like their shows. And I feel like that's the generation we're in right now.
Of course.
So I just want longer form content.
What about your dream outside of work?
See, that's a problem. I don't have that.
Really? So
All
like
I
work
care
is
about
most
is work,
of it.
but that's a problem. Like I feel like my like life pendulum is full work, not personal.
Well, what are yours, Alex? I guess health and finding
Health
partner?
and partner, family.
Yeah.
But I want to be doing work at the same time, but I do definitely want all those things.
Do you
Yeah.
think about those equally?
Like, do you want a
Finding
family
partner?
one day? Do you
Not
want to be
equally,
healthy?
but I do want. Yeah, I want a family. I want kids. And listen, I'm a guy. I'm delusional. I think I'm gonna be like in the middle of work one day. Knock, knock, knock. Who's at the door? Hello, wife and kids. Hello, woman who loves me and is gonna make me stop doing as much work.
Guy
So,
mentality versus girl is so funny because Alex, is like optimizing everything, which is amazing.
Whoa,
and I respect
don't
it.
give away a magician's tricks.
Well, no, to get these goals, which I think is a really good to be optimizing to find love and be healthy. Isn't that what everyone should be doing?
And what do you mean optimizing?
Yeah,
Okay,
Andrea, what do you mean
right.
optimizing?
Like
Like, okay, for
Prioritizing?
example, like I always argue with Alex and I'm like, let's move to the beach. I want to live in the beach. And she's like, no, we need to stay in central LA because I like going out. And also I'm less likely to find a partner if we're living in the middle of nowhere, which isn't even the middle of nowhere. So even small things like choosing where you're living based off of this goal to find someone. That's an
Interesting.
example of optimizing. Like making life decisions purposely to set yourself up for love.
Oh,
if
so
that's one of your top goals.
You live because you want to be in the hub. You want to be in these dating streets.
I just think like if you are optimizing for dating, you can't move to a small town. The talent is just
correct.
not as
That's when you start
accessible.
dating siblings. But how is dating?
What?
Shout out Ohio. It's my dad's from. So how is dating been going,
Don't
ladies?
ask that question on this podcast. Just kidding.
No. All right, bring in Zach Justice.
How's your love life doing?
There's times where it's great, and there's times where it's.
How much of your sketches come from real life inspiration?
I think they're all like.
This is taking you a while to answer
or it's like
this
a
one.
memory, or it's like
Or it just
it's
happened.
amplified. Everything that all the sketches are like a thought, or it's amplified from something where it's. Yeah,
Oh, I wasn't thinking nerdy womanizer. I was thinking nerdy fuckboy.
I think
That's
those
not
words are
much
synonymous.
Better.
Yeah. Oh,
Nerdy fuckboy. That's so weird. It's like a Redditor fuckboy, like with my fedora.
Do you ever get burnt out of them?
I
no?
like stagger them out. I don't like do them all. Whenever David texts me, I go like, I've done too many in the last like whatever, like couple months. Cause I don't want that to be like the only thing. Like when
Do
I'm
it
out
in
at Target
moderation.
and like the 12-year-old's like, yo, dating guy. And I'm like,
Wait, do they actually recognize you?
yeah,
like
but
that?
it's like,
have you been called dating guy before?
well, they just say like, yo, those blind dating videos,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
and I'm
really
like,
We've been called the chess people
we're
before.
just chess girl. So and then they just
No,
point.
chess people was my favorite.
chess
Yeah,
people
it's always chess
sounds,
girl. It's really funny.
That sounds like you're from like a different like town. It's
Yeah,
the
that's
chess
why I
people.
like- that's why I
Illinois,
like that
somewhere
one.
small in Illinois.
So I try to stagger them out.
What if they increase your chances of finding love? Because technically, it is bringing you together with a pool of people who. Okay, you're not the Bachelor, I forget. But still, they're bringing you with a pool of people in similar jobs, probably mindsets. What if you could find your partner?
That's a good way to look at it. Too bad I'm over there just like clip farming. I'm just like, yo, chess, more like check. And then, like, I'm not thinking about it like, if I were my genuine self on those shows, I think the girl would be more interesting. But then I'd be back in the edit and be like, ugh.
I agree.
I'm bombing over here.
Wait, what was your first impression of us?
Very nice. Very like locked in. Like you guys, like, you're there, you know what you want, and you know what your sister wanted. And it was very like, I'm here to protect her.
Hell yeah.
But maybe find her a man. It was very like, it was focused. It was like, it felt like you guys were actually there with the intention to like find a man.
Of course we were.
See,
everything is real. Content isn't.
No,
fake.
It was definitely for content.
We don't take those seriously.
Yeah, of course. The other guys are like, yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just nervous. I just, what if I say the wrong thing? I'm like, you can't say the wrong thing. You just say anything. I don't know. So I was just there having fun. And then afterwards, when I like met you guys, I was like, I'm sorry. I'm embarrassed of myself right now.
No, I thought you did great. Have you done a third one since then?
I've done like 3 or 4. I haven't done one in a while though, but.
You feel like you have to keep upping the extreme things you have to say every time?
Kinda. Or like the props.
Yeah.
Like, I think I brought money for one of them. So it's like, how can
I saw that. You made her smell the money.
Damn, Trevor. Ruthless.
Made her smell the money or let her smell the money?
But I was disappointed that they were $20 bills and not 100s.
I'm a humble king. There's room to grow, Humble king.
They don't tip in.
No, but you could just put 100 at the top. The rest can be $1 bills.
You've been hanging out with some broke boys. It sounds like that's a broke boy trick. That's like when you put like you get like a.
This is an
like
Eastern European bribing tip.
Yeah, you get a Grey Goose bottle and you put Svedka in it, and they're like,
"Oh, I've done that before."
Oh, hell yeah!
Does it ever make it harder to date because girls see all of your dating content?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I love what I do so much that like if you don't want to date me because of that, then like I don't, that's like my like one. That's my like one thing that like I won't budge on is like what I do career wise. Like I just love it. It's childish and immature sometimes, but yeah. Then I also make sketches that are like more evolved and like fully shot and like more professionally well done. I just love comedy in all aspects. So.
Does your mom ever watch your clips?
Yeah.
What does she say about the come on your chest? Does she laugh?
She has never really butted in and said anything until recently. I have a clips page that I don't even run, but he clipped some podcast where I forget who was on it, but my mom sent it to me. She goes, Trevor, this is not making you look great. And I was like,
wait, can we know what it was?
I don't remember what it was. This was a couple of months ago, but it was like on my podcast with, and I forget who it was. It might have been a lady who does the adult entertainment.
Okay. That's fair.
She was talking about probably a very hectic day at work.
Okay. Yeah, she's working.
Yeah. Choo-choo, trains, a lot going on there. And I think the clip guy like did it and posted it. It just didn't look, it just wasn't like a clip where you want to see your son talking about that. And she
What'd you say to your mama?
I think I was a little hurt because I was like, damn, I'm trying to.
You're just trying to make your podcast content. It's not your fault she does the choo-choo.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Mom, sorry, I looked at you and I called you mom, but what about when mom would call you and disapprove?
Oh, my mom would call all the time, especially when I was younger and I started streaming. She was like, delete these Instagram photos. They're too sexy. I don't like the way you're looking at me. They're too seductive.
And then she would call me and be like, what is Andrea trying to prove with this? I'm like,
but it was more just
sister.
Like the influencer girl, which now I don't really do so much, just wanting to take Instagram photos. And they weren't even like their normal outfits and whatnot, but it's more just being like a gamer girl,
Right.
So our parents definitely, we've had our fair share of that.
And they're chill now?
Yeah, I think they're now, I mean, they're more and more
up,
proud.
They're defeated. It's been a lot of battles.
I actually think they've been more and more supportive, but I also think our content has evolved with us, which definitely has helped.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
It's a mix of both.
That's great. And they kind of see the businesswoman you grow into, and they're like, oh, it's on autopilot. They're doing this for a reason.
To see more of that side now.
Yeah, it's thought out. It's not like you're just like, here's me in a bikini for no reason.
Yeah, which it wasn't even bikini photos, but yeah. But I think when we're full time,
I reported that
one bikini photo in my 5
don't
years.
Shoot the messenger, okay?
But anyway,
for the streets.
But for what it's worth, when I was streaming, my mom was like, what does a streamer mean? It's so confusing. I just tell people you're a stripper. I'm like, what? Like our parents are wild.
Romanian, very Eastern European and traditional.
Well, I will say in some sense, streaming and how people tip does feel stripper-ish.
Yeah.
They're like,
and then I asked her to stop doing that.
WWW.
And then instead she would just say I was a consultant.
Not much better.
Which was, I actually probably made less money than her when telling people I was a stripper.
Yeah, the hard part is at the end of the day, your parents are just looking out for what's best for you. But
Yeah.
it is definitely a different generation that they grew up. So they see all this and like, what the hell is going on?
Where are your parents from?
Today. My mom's from the Bay Area. My dad's from Ohio.
Okay, so like American-born parents.
Yeah.
What did they want you to grow up and be? Or were they really happy when you took on comedy?
A woman. They really wanted 2 daughters.
Damn. It's never too late, Trevor. You can
I
always
got some
transition.
makeups on me. Whoa,
Just
hey
drink
now.
some soy milk.
Whoa.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know if they ever wanted me to be anything, but I always wanted to be an entertainer. When I was in like 3rd grade, I wrote like Dream Job. I wrote Elvis. Like I always like loved performing.
Were you like not the class clown, a cooler term, the funny guy in school?
No, not at all.
Were you more shy or introverted?
Introverted, yeah. I was like funny to my friends. I thought class clowns were like tryhards. I'm like, sit down. You're gonna be in prison in 9 years. Most class clowns are like, it's an attention thing. But there are some very successful comedians who were the class clowns. That just wasn't me.
Have you ever been to a high school reunion or a college reunion? No.
Fuck no.
It must be a really small town.
It's like 60,000.
Okay.
It's not that I wouldn't
small.
go. I think on social media, you feel like you follow these people anyways. Like when my dad went to his like 50th high school reunion, but like that's real because he's like, he hasn't seen these people in decades. But with social media, it's like, I know what everybody from my hometown looks like. I know they have 7 kids. I know, you know, it doesn't feel like, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, you? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong with this.
No, I agree.
Also, they don't really do it as much anymore. But the night before Thanksgiving, you guys do that? Where'd you guys go to high school?
In
Oregon.
Oregon.
Okay. Did you guys do a thing during college where when you'd come back the night before Thanksgiving, everybody would go out?
I didn't have that many high school
I
friends.
wasn't really allowed to go
Okay,
out.
cool. So I'm sitting here with 2 losers, but
Yeah, exactly.
there was I think it's pretty common, and I think it's literally called like Blackout Wednesday or something very original.
Damn, must be
That's
nice.
cool. You had a
I'm really
special-
happy for you.
What high school
No,
did you go
Andrea
to?
was really cool, and I know because she'd get in trouble.
Yeah,
Yeah, but cool for Alex's standard is like
Okay.
medium
No,
cool.
no,
Like
no,
not
about
that.
that.
No, not that cool.
And you just weren't cool, Alex?
Well, I was cool at the chess tournaments I went
Yeah.
She
to.
was the coolest girl at the
At
chess.
chess, I
tournaments.
was pretty cool.
That's
In
great.
high school,
Alex's friend group was a band kid, a drama kid, and the math elitist. Which listen, they got
So you
into
got the
really great
scraps.
schools.
You got the leftovers.
They were the leaders.
they were
future
all
leaders.
top of the class, though.
But those people, are you still friends with them?
No.
Okay, that
No.
answers that.
But
they're
I
probably all
still
very
keep in
successful.
touch with some of
Sometimes
mine.
high school was a hard time to make friends for some of us. Were
Yeah,
you
but she
cool in high
blossomed.
school?
No, I always say that I was, I hung out with the cool kids, but I wasn't the coolest of the cool kids. So I'd be like on the bench of the Lakers, if that makes sense.
But like at least you made the team.
yeah, but like out of pity. It was like in kickball when they had picked everybody and they look at me and they go,
Yeah, that's
I
how
guess
I rank
Trevor.
myself too.
circling back to that Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, everybody would go out to this one bar in our hometown. And that was essentially the high school reunion because you just see the people.
That's
So
nice.
So I feel like
Must be nice to experience that.
I think it's a pretty common
Yeah.
American culture.
Got some fun questions for you.
Good clip farming time.
All right. Love of your life, but she's a YouTuber and all she posts is dating content.
I thought
He's
you were
already
going to say,
there.
I thought you were
Just
going to say DJ and chess player. Love my life, but all she does is post dating YouTube content. Does she go on dates with the guys after, or it's just flirty on screen?
It's just flirty
her,
on
her
screen.
just only niche is dating content.
I'm okay with it. I feel like
It's a forgivable.
that's a virgin daiquiri of an OF girl. I think it's like she's hanging out with other men, but she's not.
On to my next question.
Oh, interesting.
Love of your life, but her job is OnlyFans.
Do I get to be in the videos?
Yeah.
I don't mind it as long as there's not another man involved. Because then that's porn. That's just full blown. Hey, honey.
Yeah.
But if it's like lingerie stuff, like yeah, do it.
What if it's
More than lingerie?
what if it's like a dildo?
Ooh, where did I meet her?
At
If I-
church?
Then I love her. If I meet her at a library or that, sure. Like it's. I think the context of all that is like, if that like gradually happened through the relationship, I would see if I was comfortable with it. But it doesn't strike me at first as that. If you're truly saying this is like the love of my life, that wouldn't be the deterrent. When another guy gets involved, that's when you're like, okay,
That's where he draws the line.
yeah. So if anybody listening does OF with no men in it, you know where to
Specifically
find me.
dildos.
Love of your life,
Oh boy.
but she doesn't think you're funny.
Can't. Nope. Get out. Can't do it. Like that is the worst way I've ever been approached at a bar. And oddly enough, it's happened more than it should have. Handfuls of times where a girl will come up and be like, my friend says you're a comedian. I haven't laughed once. Cool. Get out. Security, get her out.
That's so mean.
Send her somewhere. Get her out. That to me, like, is so walk up to you, play a song. Hey, do it. Like, I forget who has this example, but it's really good. It's like, you wouldn't go up to a boxer and be like, oh, you're a boxer, punch me in the face.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just not, if you hang out with me, the comedy will come out. I'm not like a knock joke guy. And also that like, that energy of like, impress me, clown. Listen. And the reason I don't like it is because I remember one time in college it happened to me and I tried to tell a joke. But my jokes aren't like knock. It was like a story. And she was nodding her head like, yeah. And I was like, no, you're supposed to laugh.
Maybe she just didn't get the joke. Maybe you were too advanced.
Smart. Yeah. So I forgot the question. I was so mad. Oh, she doesn't think I'm funny?
Yeah.
Can't do it.
That's the deal breaker.
The biggest thing for me that I found that I love in dating right now is like personality and banter, which is like, if we can just keep it flowing and like, you got a funny thing, I got a funny thing. And it's like, we can go to dinner. We can talk shit about another couple.
I didn't say she doesn't banter. I just said she doesn't find you funny.
Oh,
she's funny.
Speaking from existence.
She's funny.
Do you not
she's
find me funny?
projecting exactly how she feels.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Andrea, leave the room. Just kidding.
Hey, now that's like literally my like biggest fear. Like if you date me and things don't end well, you're like, oh, whatever. He's got a small dick. That doesn't affect me. But if you're like, yeah, we dated, but he's not funny, I'm like, why would you tarnish my name like that? Like that to me is a bigger blow than anything.
I agree.
That's why
it's
I wrote
your
that
art.
one.
It's your passion.
What's that?
That's why I came up with that one. I didn't think you would.
That would break me.
All right. Love of your life, but she's going to die in 10 years.
Is she rich? Am I on her will?
Good question.
These are the questions we need to know. 10 years. Wow. That one, honestly, yeah. Because it would be the best 10 years of my life. And then I could write a screenplay about her and call it
You can have the wife scene.
10 years.
You can make a good vine about it, at least. Dying wife.
Imagine dying, someone makes a vine about you.
Do you not think, though, when she dies, because it was the love of your life, it would
I'd
hurt
kill
so bad?
When it was 9 years and 363 days, I'd be like, before you go, and then I'd eat a revolver. And then we'd hold hands in the afterlife.
That was beautiful.
And then she doesn't
really
die
poetic.
And she dates a guy and does OnlyFans with him.
And thinks he's funny.
Yeah. Oh my God. I would be in
you
heaven
would come
or
back
hell.
as a ghost.
I would haunt her. That's like, what about you guys? I want to know the same question. Love your life, but you know they're going to die in 10 years.
I would rather not meet them. I feel like it'd be so heartbreaking. Like you said, like you can't live a day after. Like when I think of my sister, I'm like, we're going to die. Not that I'm in love with her, but she's my closest person. And I'm like, we're going to die at the same time because I cannot imagine without her. So I'd rather.
I thought about you dying the other day too. Well, not like that. When
were you thinking about this?
Was this also in your dream?
No. We took a helicopter into EDC and it was really windy. And I looked at my sister.
In this economy?
Oh yeah, it was. It was really windy.
It was a helicopter into EDC. Where's the landing pad? The fucking Doolab? Where do you land?
They have a helicopter
all the
landing
helicopters
area.
got delayed by 2 hours
because of
the
the
winds were crazy. So you practically get on, you're like, okay, like could have died 2 hours ago, but
I thought I was happy because at least we would die together. I didn't want you to die before me.
But at least it'd be at the same time. But Jesus Christ, if mom ever heard that, my mom was also afraid of the helicopter.
Mom.
Yeah, I would agree. And I mean, a pilot who's flying in EDC, this guy's on Molly for sure.
No, he kept making jokes that he was.
Like, oh, oops, I just took a pill. And we're like,
yeah, I'm Ubering.
Really shaky.
And then he would do the spins on purpose, and I
the
almost
spins were insane.
pissed myself on.
Our friends were like clinging like this with giant eyes.
What level tax bracket are you guys on? Because that's crazy. A helicopter in EDC?
All the artists do it as well. I guess that's how people transport to their sets.
Our friends are bougie.
Our
not
friends
us.
were the ones who invited. It wasn't ours. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Love of your life.
Oh, I didn't get your answer.
That's because it's a hard question.
Yeah.
I usually like giving the hard questions, not answering them.
I just want to be a respectful guest. And
I think I would. If it was the love of my life, I would. And
really?
It'd be horrible when they died.
Best 10 years ever.
Ignorance is bliss for me.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your next question?
Yeah, but then what if you date a guy for 50 years and he sucks?
I'd kill him.
There you go.
So at the end of the day,
there you
one
go.
of us is going to go. So
I mean, I guess I would have to die with them, you know?
Yeah. No, honestly, though, it'd be.
But that you can't. Well, what if you have kids and they have to live on without them?
They'll go to NBA or something. Or they'll do stand-up. Are you kidding me? Dude, that's such a good plot for a good young stand-up comedian.
To have trauma early on?
Yeah, they fell in love for 10 years. They both killed each other.
Jesus Christ.
The kids on stage like, yeah, so my life's Oopsie daisies.
Well, I wasn't going to ask this question next, but it's
boy.
made me think of one.
Oh, no.
Love of your life, but she's a serial killer only to people who deserve it, and you only find out at the end of your life.
Does she ever kill me?
No.
Oh, we're good.
Unless you do something wrong her.
No,
True.
she's never going to kill you. She's the love of your
Oh,
life.
yeah, then we're good. Go ahead. Yeah.
She's-
All right. This guy robbed the Burger
It's like
King.
Spy
Boom,
X
take him out.
Family. She's a hero in some people's books.
Listen, I just want to date girls' hobbies. If that's your hobby is whacking some bad guys, good. Honey, I'll see you on Saturday at the farmer's market, but can we get some hobbies around here? Nobody in LA like has hobbies.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, your standards don't seem high enough, so why are you still single? What do you think's been your inhibitor to finding love?
I'm not dating enough spies.
Clearly.
Well, they're not gonna tell you until like
Holy
your first
shit.
year anniversary. Maybe you just need to give them a longer go.
Love of your life, but she's your second cousin.
We're blood related.
Second cousin. So she's the cousin of your cousin. Which means like the percentage of genetic issues if you guys have kids is really, really
interesting.
small.
But you could probably gene edit and have super babies.
Yeah, let me ask
edit?
ChatGPT
What is that, like CapCut? What the
it
hell
is
is
for
gene
second
edit?
cousin.
Would freeze your eggs and
I gotta freeze my
optimize-
eggs.
Yeah.
I have eggs.
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
you have sperm. You should freeze your sperm.
Well, I know that.
You asked me.
Andrea, he doesn't
In
have
half my
I
socks.
feel like I could have convinced you that you had eggs.
No, but
You
seriously,
could've.
you should freeze your sperm. But hang
Actually?
on.
and
let me use-
also,
Wait, hold on.
saunas and heat are really bad for them as well.
I
so
love
be careful.
saunas.
I know, so do I.
Side note, having kids with your second cousin is generally considered very low risk from a genetic standpoint. So
Oh, it's chill?
low risk.
Well, then roll tide, brother.
He's
Let me
from
get that
Illinois.
second cousin.
But people would know it's your second
Who
cousin.
gives a shit? We have the same aunts and uncles. We
There's enough
can go to the
Wallaces.
same
so
family
you would,
barbecue.
So second cousin you would.
Maybe the family would be happy for them.
But you guys don't understand, like, the love of your life. Like,
Yeah.
that feeling only comes around once in a lifetime. If that's what it is, so be it. If God's plan is for me to be a second removed cousin, then yee, brother.
You don't think
Get
you
on
can have
over here,
more than one
Darlene.
soulmate in the world?
What's that?
You don't think you can have more than one soulmate?
Well,
I
who
think
knows
you
if you'll
can.
find them again. Okay, love of your life, but it's your cousin.
First cousin? No. Because you know, I'm picturing my current cousin right now.
There's a
I
new
like
cousin.
bullied her as a child.
No, there's a new. You meet the
A
love
new
of your
spawn?
life, and you find
You
out
just
she was
discover them
sent
on
for adoption,
23andMe.
and she's your cousin.
Hold on. A lot going on right now. What did you just say?
You go, you meet this girl. She's the absolute love of your life. You've been seeing
Yeah.
each other for 3 months.
Yeah.
She randomly takes a
Botez.
genetic test. She finds out you guys are related. She was given up at birth.
Oh,
She's your
oh,
cousin.
oh.
What do you do?
Oh my God. Wow. And I mean, you got to end it. Well,
You could just keep it as a secret.
I'm calling 23andMe and be like, cook up another one. That's a false negative. Let me see another one. What are you doing?
I'm the question asker here.
No.
Don't
I like
look at
when
me.
Okay.
Trevor turns the table.
Let me check how bad the genetic risks are.
I can't
But
be
you
good.
could.
You're going to have a Hills Have Eyes baby.
Hills have eyes?
You ever seen that movie?
No.
Okay.
First cousins share 12.5% of their DNA. So you have
That's like a Four Loco. You're good.
4 to 7% risk of disorder for your kids.
But you could freeze your eggs and have different kids.
I mean,
But
you
guess
could
they're
not have
yours.
kids together.
Yeah. Yeah. The whole thing is weird.
But for me, not having kids would be a deal breaker. So
Isn't
if it's,
that funny? It's not the
Yeah.
fact that you're hooking up with your cousin. You're like, but I can't have kids.
I
But
told
I'll
you
still
she's
kiss my cousin.
she's
no.
optimizing.
If
Optimizing.
it's your cousin and you grow up with them and you know them as your cousin, that's different. If you after you've
Yes,
been dating
okay.
them, you find out you're randomly related, that's different.
Yeah. Isn't
Must-
that interesting?
I'm sure it happened a lot like 200 years ago.
We have a
Maybe
lot
less
of
than
fucked
that.
up
This
questions.
happened today in
Wait,
Toledo.
you know what? I think Trevor can take it. I'm asking him the bestiality question.
What the fuck?
Okay, Alex,
I can
take it
take
away.
it?
Take it
Huh?
away. You
I'm
seem like a
cat.
man who
Keep-
can
keep
take
that in
it.
mind. I'm a cat. I'm a cat daddy. I'm a cat owner.
Okay, is bestiality immoral?
It's send him to hell. If you get hard on an animal, hell.
Are you vegan?
No.
Why is it okay to kill animals but not sleep with them?
Because when I eat, my penis is in my pants. Because animals are meant to get eaten. It's just a food chain. And if there was something bigger than humans that would eat humans, it'd be it'd be fine to eat the human. But
So,
We're
but
the
why
top of
would
the-
you judge somebody for sleeping with an animal if you're eating it and killing it?
You got
I don't.
How are you the better
Wait.
person?
How am I the better person?
Yeah.
Because I'm not banging its remains.
Yeah, but you're
Eating
it's worse because if you're
fuel my body,
but if you're
to go do
they're fueling their
podcasts.
body.
if you're banging the animal gets to live. Versus
Whoa!
if you're eating it, it doesn't.
Wait. Oh, I thought it was dead. I thought the animal. Oh, I see what you're saying.
No.
I thought it was like a. Okay.
No.
Sorry,
You're not
I didn't
banging
ask
a
if
dead
you'd
cow.
bang a dead animal. Although we do have a question for the
What
God.
the fuck? Who is this podcast sponsored by?
This game is actually called Ask Hole. They have a question that's, if you had to fuck a cow, would you rather it be dead or alive?
He strokes the pillow.
Alive.
Really?
Yeah, get some udders going.
I almost
Why are
think
you
you'd like
stroking
that.
the cow? Why are you licking your lips? He's
I
reconsidering
need
this.
chapstick. My lips are dry. What do you? What do you want me to say? I'm gonna hang myself with one of the udders?
No, I'm just going back to the bestiality question.
I'm lost. Eating an animal because it's already dead. I didn't kill it. I went to Whole Foods and there was shrimp already dead. It's not like I'm like, yeah, they're gonna get thrown away regardless. You know what I mean?
So it's because your action doesn't change whether or not it gets killed.
Correct.
What if it did?
All right, I'd sleep with the fish. Give me that flounder and we're taking it to a pounder, okay?
You broke him.
Okay, good. That's all we wanted.
Yeah.
Now we can clickbait it.
edit. Boom,
Trevor
boom, boom.
Wallace
Trevor
into
Wallace.
bestiality.
Trevor Wallace would fuck a fish. Yeah, you give me 2 Heinekens. Of course. Get a nice trout, bass. I don't know, fish. I don't know how to fish. I went fishing once. It's intimidating. It's scary. The fish are still alive.
Would you rather fuck your girlfriend in your mom's body or
First of all,
your
I'm just excited I have a
mom
girlfriend.
in your girlfriend's body?
Oh, okay. So wait, hold on.
Yeah, I know you don't, but imagine.
You got to bang the girlfriend with mom inside the body.
But imagine.
But that's your
talking
mom's
to her-
soul.
Yeah, imagine her speaking and it's your mom's personality.
Yeah. Oh, do you want a warm glass of milk afterwards? Like, oh, thank you so much. Because then you have to see your mom naked. You know, it's like, wouldn't
But
you rather?
mentally,
But
your
then
mom's
your
gonna
mom would
know
have
that you
slept
fornicated
with
her.
you. She'll have
Good.
that.
She can learn a thing or two. I know my dad ain't laying it down. No. And this is all obviously joke land, but I think you have to go girlfriend's body with mom inside, and you go, Mom, listen. I can't talk. You gotta go. You gotta go. I'm taking Xanax for myself now. What are you guys doing?
Other way around.
Interesting.
Because I don't want my mom to be conscious of that experience. And if I'd rather do it the other way around and just get like completely hammered.
Okay. Okay. Hammered in what way?
You just put a bag over your head.
Wait, okay, but if you were a guy, if you're me,
Mm-hmm.
6'3", 185 pounds, stacked.
Nice.
All those are a lie. What are you doing? Your guy, girlfriend, or mom with the girlfriend in mom's body.
Blindfold, mom's body, girlfriend inside.
I don't think our answer would change.
Oh, okay. So you're putting a blindfold on yourself, and it's your mom's body, but with your mom's body, but with
your
on.
girlfriend inside. As in, not inside your mom, but
Mom's
her
body?
soul's inside. But I think
okay.
it's
I
worth
see
to
the
fuck your
logic.
mom's consciousness than her body.
Yeah, I see the logic. Do I look like a psychopath now?
It's okay, we saved it for the end. Only the real ones from Illinois will make it to this part.
Jeez.
Next time someone watches you make pottery, they're going to say, that man fucks dead cows. Just kidding.
Okay, first of all, the cow was alive.
Well, the second question was you did pick a live cow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but there's no winning
I
in
also
that.
think that's wrong.
No.
Like, you'd rather pick the cow alive than dead?
No, I would kill myself. If I'm ever in a position where I'm naked in front of a cow and it's not for the next Jackass movie, I go, yeah, things aren't going well in my life. Give me a 12 gauge and a Zoloft, then good night. You didn't answer the question.
I've dealt with her. We've lost a friendship over this game.
What
because
the
Alex
hell?
likes
Okay,
to
one
debate
time.
Because Alex likes to be devil's advocate and she likes to discuss and have.
I have a question. One time I think I saw you at Soho House reading a book with a man. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Oh
It
my
was
God.
one of those things where
And he was like, oh my God, is that Trevor Wallace? I'm like,
the guy said that?
yeah.
Oh, marry him. I walked in and you guys are both so proper
Oh my
reading
God,
books
this is
together.
so funny. Yeah, I remember this date. I thought this was the
It wasn't a date.
Well, she was
What?
like, I
Well,
don't think it was a
at
date
Soho
because we're
House?
reading. Yeah, but
On
I was
a
like,
Monday
it's
at 9
definitely a
p.m.
date.
reading books.
That's really funny.
And I was like, wait, but I didn't want to interrupt. What
You
was
should
going
have
on there.
came in with one of your pickup lines.
Yeah, it came in. All right. Anyways, but what happened with that?
We were friends,
Yes.
and then we weren't friends, and now we're friends.
Fun.
Yeah.
Good.
LA.
But it's a good date
You
spot.
got to optimize. Yes. Great date spot.
Yeah.
You got to optimize.
Idea for future Trevor dates.
That's what I was doing there.
That's with the book.
Love reading books on
The
dates.
next girl in LA you see, you should be like, okay, we're reading this book at this hour. Meet me here.
Ooh, I
You
like
should.
that.
You should do it.
I bet they would be charmed.
Yeah.
At least she'd
And
have
then I bring
hobbies.
Captain Underpants, and she's like, "What are you reading?" I'm like,
No, we can give you these questions, the bestiality and
Yeah.
the dead cow one, and you could try them out on her.
They're good first date questions.
I think so.
And then if she leaves, I clearly want to date her because she's a normal person. But if she sits through and answers them with her full heart and is like, "Well, what type of animal is it?" I'm like, "You're not my wife."
Okay, so you guys aren't compatible. Noted.
I don't know how to read.
I'm not
so.
a second cousin.
Funny. Funny.
Well, guys, that's
Well,
our time.
Trevor, thank you for joining us and
Thank
for
you
putting
for
up with
having me.
us. We look forward to your pottery podcast. We're going to be the first guest, so we'll be
Please.
waiting for invitations
Should
in
we
the mail.
make animal sculptures?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a great
Yes.
idea.
I love it.
One of us can make the udder. The other can
Sponsored by
make-
PETA. Yeah, the udder, and yeah, you can make a vase full of udders. That's the grossest thing I've ever said in my entire life.
Is this what you expected going on? What did you expect? This
I
must have felt
expected a
so
lot
random.
of like, what were your thoughts during all like the blind dating? Like, what is that? I thought it was gonna be like, is that who he is or not?
Yeah, that's what.
That was the first or second time I'd ever done one of those videos. So I was
really?
Yeah. That was like
Oh.
I was just firing from the hip because the first time I did it, I was just saying crazy stuff and it did well. So the second time when David asked me back, that was with you guys, and I just yes.
Thank
Come
you,
see the
Trevor.
Hee Hee Ha
Thanks
Ha's
for joining
live.
us.
Thank you for having me. Okay, last question in the 4 minutes we have.
Yeah.
Do I feel more or less like the character you met on the white site dating videos?
Less.
You pleasantly surprised me.
Yay. Good.
What?
Hey.
What does that mean? What were your
Pleasantly.
expectations?
Hey now. Put in the Riz music. All right.
Okay, when now it's sinking back down. We'll leave it there.
I liked your podcast with Brian. That was
Yeah,
the one where
it
I
was the only
actually
one
felt
that
like
I-
we got
yeah.
to see
He broke me. Because
Yeah.
I
You
couldn't
a
be
little
funny.
bit.
I would say something. I would try to be funny and be like, right, Trevor.
Yeah,
You're
no, I
aging-
noticed.
You are aging poorly. And I'm like, fuck.
You made a joke about like penis erections, and he's like, "Yeah, we can do that."
He's like, yes, I do erect my penis electronically. And
Yeah.
I will live longer than you, Trevor. How does that make you feel? I was like, cool, man. I'm trying to make a shitty dick joke. And he's like, yeah, your left ear is 97. I'm like, oh, fuck.
It was a great crossover, but it was nice to see that side of you, and that's why also we're honored you're on here. So,
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Great time. So much fun.
if you guys enjoyed this episode, we are launching our Patreon. We're going to be doing a lot more personal sibling episodes and extra BTS that can't be put on YouTube on the Patreon. If you want to hear more of us, or if you want to just support the podcast, click the link below. And thank you guys for watching.
And here's a quick preview.
What did your intense love feel like?
Every breakup to me felt like a death. With my first boyfriend, because he was my first ever and we were really religious, I was like, well, he's the first one. I guess we gotta get married now.